the worst punishment your parents ever gave you? I was 13 years old, and it was the middle of winter break, and I'd spent all night at a warehouse party with my friends drinking everything we could steal. So I was completely passed out when my dad shook me awake at dawn and threw work clothes at me, saying to get dressed and grab my coat before meeting him at the truck in 5 minutes. When I checked the clock, it was 5 a.m., and when I stumbled outside and asked him what was happening, he just told me to get in and he started driving. I ended up falling asleep again, and by the time I woke up, it was light out and we were still on the highway. "Dad, where are we going?" I asked him, and he glanced at me in the mirror as he exhaled and said, "You're staying there alone." As soon as he said that, I started panicking. You see, for the last couple years, I'd been a nightmare kid with no real friends at school. I was punk-looking with a mohawk and facial piercings, which led me to hang out with older kids who didn't care. So by the time I was 13, I'd drunk almost everything imaginable, and nobody could handle me. My dad had tried counselors and all sorts of interventions, but I refused to listen to anyone, and he always said the last option would be to send me away somewhere, but I didn't believe he would actually follow through. Once he stopped the truck, I looked out and saw a massive ranch with barns stretching forever, and cattle as far as I could see. I begged, pleading with him to take me home, but he dragged me out and said he'd spent his savings on this. Then, before I could react, he confiscated all my electronics, even my portable speaker, and said, "If these ranchers catch you with technology, you're done for," with a deadly serious expression. He left me there, and I met a bunch of cowboys wearing dusty boots and worn hats, and it all made sense when they said this was a working cattle ranch. For the next few weeks, I spent every morning waking up before dawn to feed the cattle before fixing fences all day. I'd come back inside sunburned and covered in cuts, but they dismissed it saying, "You'll toughen up." I told them I couldn't eat red meat because I was vegetarian, but they scoffed, saying that was nonsense for city kids, and served me steak every meal. I'd spend half my time running to the outhouse. They made me shave my mohawk and my piercings healed over, and the worst part is, I had to comply because the foreman kept that shotgun within reach. I was ready to run away, but 3 months later my dad came to get me with a satisfied look, thinking I was reformed. Oh, I was reformed all right, ready to be a bigger terror than before.